Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Our next guest is the owner of Soul Anchor of Burlington, which is a banquet hall. On December 19th, she'll be holding the first annual Founders Day reception. Please help me welcome Ms. Nancy Miller. Welcome to the show.
Hi guys. How are you today?
Doing well, doing well. Thank you for taking time out your busy schedule. I know you're a busy woman. Tell us about your catering history, because I heard you have a long history in catering.
Yes, well, I've been catering for many years. I am a nutritionist as well as a chef.
Oh, wow.
I have been actually catering for a lot of people. It's been in my blood. I started in second grade. I have a bachelor's in culinary and I have a bachelor's in nutrition.
Okay.
So it's been a long while coming.
So how do you fuse that all together, the nutrition and the catering? Because do you serve primarily healthy options, or what is your style and brand?
Well, basically my brand is basically the key is no sugar, no salt, no butter, no pork. A lot of African Americans, we don't know that we are walking around with like hypertension, diabetes, cholesterol issues, things in that nature. And we are afraid to go to the doctors to find out these things.
Yep.
So by me implementing it into the food that we like to eat the most, which is soul food and Caribbean food, basically I implemented it in those ingredients that we like to actually eat in Southern cooking.
So how do you make it? Because obviously some of the things you named, that's what gives it its, So how do you make it so it's still good, but in a healthier way?
Well, the products that we actually use, I use like rapeseed oil instead of butter, avocado oil instead of butter. These are some of the things that I implement. Instead of sugars, I use like agave. Agave is a natural sweetener, and it comes from a plant. It's a plant-based item. It takes away from all that natural sugar. It's a natural sugar.
Yeah.
And it's more healthier than you actually eating cane sugar.
Yeah. So when people taste the food and see how good it is, are they surprised that you have eliminated those ingredients?
Very surprised. And then it's more healthier for you because it will not raise your glucose. So that's the good thing. And when they check their sugar after they ate, for instance, our sweet potatoes, they'd be like, I don't need my insulin.
Right. Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
And the food is still good.
That's correct.
So we all know Thanksgiving is coming around the corner. How are you preparing for that? Like, I know that you're a caterer, but do you enjoy cooking at home and cooking in smaller, for small groups of people?
Well, actually, it's never small for me, even at home. So I still come home in the middle of the night, I'm still cooking. So my brain never sleeps.
Yeah.
I'm trying new things. It's always, I'm always restless.
Yeah.
It's always new ingredients and new things that I'm trying. It's just something that God just say, you know what? I ain't ready for you to sleep yet.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving, these are things that we implement. We have family meals that we are doing at a reasonable rate. So we start to have families of 4, 2.
Yeah.
We have a lot of meals that we are coming up with. We actually plan on doing our Thanksgiving this year and possibly feeding the homeless this year.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. Well, let's talk about your event space. What's the history behind this venue?
Well, the history behind our venue is it was a bank that was built in 1677.
Wow.
And it is part of the Underground Railroad. It's also a bomb shelter.
Okay.
We are the first African Americans to actually own this space. And I am glad and thankful to be the owner of this space.
Yeah.
We have outdoor seating. We have 4 floors. And, you can come have your birthday party and be a part of history. You can have your wedding and be a part of history. Our first level is seats up to 200 people. Our second level that is also completed, it seats up to 80 people. The basement is not completed. but you can always take a tour, and that's our bomb shelter as well
Oh yeah.
as the Underground Railroad. The third, once it's completed, it's going to be a wonderful members only lounge. And that's also where we take our children, because we also have a nonprofit organization called Beautiful
Okay.
Chaos.
Nice, nice.
So we got a lot going on.
Yeah. Well, tell us about Beautiful Chaos.
Beautiful Chaos is an organization for children, seniors, and ex-offenders. And these are homeless children. So
Okay.
we're trying to teach them financial stability. We're also trying to teach them how to prepare their anger and to gear their anger in the right direction. We deal with disabled children and seniors, and again, disabled ex-offenders.
Okay.
So we try to guide them, so when they come out of the system, they are thrown to the wolves. So
Yeah.
they don't know where and how to get help, so
Mhm.
that they won't become homeless. They come out and like, I don't know how to get housing.
Yeah.
They made it did 15 years. They don't know about the new technology and things like that out here. And for our children, we have to teach them how to love themselves so that
Yeah.
they can be able to love others.
Absolutely.
So once we teach them that, then guess what? They won't be in a chaotic world.
Yeah.
So that's what we teach them, how to bridge themselves so that they can be able to grow in everyday life
That's
and never
awesome.
be homeless again.
Awesome work. Awesome work. Well, let's go back to the venue. So you're having an event on December 19th. It's the first annual Founders Day reception. Tell us about that.
Okay, it is the Founders Foundation, and the Founders Foundation is part of the Black History Museum. Miss Louise Conaway, she is the founder of the Black History Museum. It was located in Burlington City, and they moved it to Mount Holly.
Okay.
So they had asked us to be the host to host this event, and we were honored to do so.
Yeah.
Miss Louise Conaway, which is the founder, she was one of my first customers for the Taste of Soul. So
Oh,
we're going to make sure that we host this event and try to keep the Black History Museum alive and open so that it can go through generation to generation through generation, so that they can know where our history really came from. And
absolutely.
by that, our location being part of this history, we want it to be taking place inside of history.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. So what can people expect at the event?
Well, it's going to be a lot of historical things going on that day.
Mhm.
First, meeting her is
Yeah.
the first thing that's going to happen.
Mhm.
We have a history of surprises, so I can't
Okay.
give up all the surprises.
Okay.
So we got a lot of things. We got silent auctions going on. We have we actually going to start creating our own
Oh,
green book from history.
okay.
So that's one of the things that we are actually going to do. And we're going to start that as of December the 11th. It's a local artist. The artist's name is Muse Fusion.
Okay.
She's going to actually start this green book,
Nice.
and with different African American and minority vendors. And then this is something that we're going to honor Ms. Conaway with, and we're going to do it every year.
That's awesome.
And we're going to start minority and African American entrepreneurs in our local areas,
Yeah.
and try to continue this green book for many years to come.
That's awesome. So when you look at the work that you're doing, I'm sure there's some kind of like self-rewarding as well. Even though you're blessing other people, you're helping other people, but for yourself, you're feeding back into your soul. Do you feel that when you're doing this work?
Yes,
Yeah.
I get the love from the people.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's my feedback.
Yeah.
When they see me, I see their smiles, I
Mhm.
see their happiness, I feel the love of their souls.
Mhm.
And that's what's most important to me. It's
Absolutely.
not the financial
Right.
stability from it, it's
Mhm.
the love that I get from them.
Yeah.
So I don't need anything more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what time does the event start on the 19th?
It's 3 o'clock,
3 o'clock.
and it's whenever it stops.
Mhm.
Whenever God said close them doors, that's when it's
Right.
gonna close. But we just want to have a great time, and I want people to come out and just have fun.
Yeah. Celebrate our history. Definitely
Yes,
celebrate our history. And what's the best way people can find out more information about this event?
they can go on Taste the Soul by Miss Nancy. soulburnington.com, and you can actually obtain tickets that way. Or you can follow us on any of our social media sites. You can go on Soul Anchor of Burlington. You can by Facebook, or you can go on Taste of Soul 01 Facebook, or you can follow us on Instagram. Same
Awesome.
way.
And we'll have links in the bio of this video. Well, listen, Miss Nancy Miller, I want to thank you so much for taking time out your schedule. I wish you an amazing event on the 19th. It's very important, the work you're doing. And just thank you for your time and continued success to you.
I thank you so much.
And I need to try that food too. I need to try this food.
Listen, come on, come bring it.
All right, well, listen, our thanks goes out to Nancy Miller for joining us tonight. For more information, go to our website, thestevenknightshow.com, and we're right back after this.